It seems like Jay-Z's troubles are piling up, and it's not just the SA lawsuit anymore. Chris Brown is now spilling some serious tea in the most unexpected way. Over the years, there have been rumors about Jay-Z allegedly having inappropriate relationships with young female artists, and now Chris is stepping forward to confirm some of them. According to Chris, Jay-Z allegedly blacklisted him from the industry because of his relationship with Rihanna. But the story gets even more surprising. Chris is finally breaking his silence about the 2009 incident with Rihanna, offering his side of the story. He claims that Rihanna was reportedly cheating on him with Jay-Z and that she allegedly contracted an STI from him. But wait, there's more. Chris also shared some wild stories about how Jay-Z supposedly manipulated Rihanna over the years. Here's the real bombshell. Chris accused Jay-Z of selling Rihanna to other big players in the industry, including CL. Chris Brown is clearly seeking revenge on Jay-Z, and this situation is about to get messy. Let's dive deeper into the rumors surrounding Jay-Z and Rihanna's real relationship, which have been circulating for years and show no signs of disappearing. Rihanna entered the industry as a teenager, and Jay-Z was her mentor, seemingly involved in every aspect of her career and personal life. Despite their consistent denials, the gossip about their dynamic has never stopped. Rihanna, however, seemed to truly appreciate Jay-Z's mentorship. She was genuinely thankful for the opportunities he gave her and the guidance he provided, even amid the constant rumors about their relationship.
Jay, and having a collaboration with him is just one of those things that everyone dreams to do in their musical career. And here I am at 19 years old with the #1 single and featuring Jay-Z. It's just, I can't fathom it sometimes. It's just too much for me it's overwhelming.
The streets started buzzing with rumors that Jay-Z and Rihanna might have had a secret affair, even while he was married to Beyoncé. At first, people didn't pay much attention, figuring it was just another wild, baseless industry rumor. But instead of fading away, the whispers only grew louder, sparking curiosity about whether there was more to their story than they were letting on. Then, out of nowhere, Rihanna's publicist, Jonathan Hay, stepped up and took the blame. He claimed he started the whole rumor as part of a PR stunt to gain attention for Rihanna and promote her song Panda Replay. He admitted that it was reckless and born out of desperation, and he never thought it would blow up the way it did. He expressed regret, saying, "I didn't think it was going to work. I was just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what stuck." Now, knowing that people are profiting from speculation and opinions about her really turns my stomach. I'm ashamed that I'm even talking about this. I just want to put this rumor to rest once and for all. However, Chris Brown is calling BS on this explanation. He argues that the publicist was just following the narrative that Jay-Z's team wanted to spread. According to Chris, not only was Jay-Z allegedly having an affair with Rihanna, but he allegedly bought her from Barbados. As crazy as this sounds, Chris isn't the only one making such claims. Several insiders have been hinting at the same thing for some time. One of the first to speak out was Jaguar Wright, who revealed that Jay-Z allegedly paid Rihanna's father $500,000 for her.
Only seemed to work on teeny bopper projects. Who discovered Rihanna at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel room on the island where she comes from, with no parental supervision. And then she was put on a private plane, a minor, from one country to another, without parental supervision. And she ended up in a boardroom with Mr. Carter, without parental supervision. Y'all got young children. Would you just let your daughter leave and go to a whole other country with some money you don't know?
Absolutely not.
Doing talent shows at 3 a.m.
So you're saying that the rumors are true. There are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually tricked here. Are you saying that
Starting to sound that way, don't it? Because her daddy ain't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughter's ass. Maybe we should look more into that album, Auntie. That album cover was disturbing. A child bride with a crown over her head and blood smeared on her face. I don't know. How don't people see SOSs?
Rihanna, who at the time was working on small projects, was discovered by Jay-Z at 3 a.m. in a hotel room on her home island. She was a minor, with no parental supervision, and was quickly put on a private plane to another country. From there, she ended up in a boardroom with Jay-Z, again with no parents around. Imagine this. Would you let your young daughter travel to another country with someone you don't know? As wild as it sounds, it kind of explains why Jay-Z pushed Rihanna to sign with his label, even if she didn't want to. He even allegedly threatened to throw her out of his 27th floor office if she didn't comply.
I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming.
You had to sing a cappella for him?
Yes, I had to sing. I sang Fun to Replay. I sang another ballad from the album last time.
So then what did he say to you? He said something to you.
Oh yes, he said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
So then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure working with Jay-Z, you've met Beyonce.
At first, people thought it was just quirky, but given what we know now, that comment seems pretty suspicious. Most of you probably remember the 2009 incident between Chris and Rihanna, which happened the night before the Grammys. They had a heated argument in the car that escalated, with Chris physically attacking Rihanna, leaving her badly bruised. This led to his arrest, and he was sentenced to 5 years of probation and a year of domestic violence counseling. Over the years, Chris has publicly taken responsibility for what happened, sticking to the version of events shared by Rihanna. She said the fight started after she confronted him about cheating, which led to her hitting him first. In an interview, Rihanna explained that she couldn't handle his lies and he couldn't handle her not dropping it. The situation escalated, and she ended up battered and swollen. She also admitted that their relationship was toxic, saying their love became more dangerous over time. For years, Chris stood by this story, admitting he snapped after Rihanna caught him cheating. However, over time, he started pushing back, hinting that there was more to the story than people knew. One example was when Chloe Bailey worked with Chris on her song How Does It Feel? She faced backlash for collaborating with him due to his controversial past, with fans accusing her of not supporting women. This was when Chris finally snapped, calling out those who criticized him and even throwing shade at Jay-Z. Chris went on a rant, saying, "If y'all still hate me for a mistake I made when I was 17, please kiss my whole ass. I'm 33, and I'm tired of this narrative. The same people who judge me are the ones tuning in every week to watch Blueface and Krazian fight. But that's okay because it's entertainment." He continued, questioning why certain white artists who have committed worse offenses like dating young women or abusing their wives aren't being canceled, calling out the fake love towards them. It was clear he was referring to Jay-Z, who has been rumored to have been involved with young women in the industry. Jaguar Wright also claimed that the real reason Chris went off on Rihanna was because he allegedly walked into a Hollywood party and found her on her knees, giving oral to powerful men at the event.
He gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown. And that first night, when he had that outbreak and he busted in the Davis's house and said, "Where the f is this dirty jet? I can't him for that." He had this is beautiful. Oh, wonderful. Chris Brown, she done ruined him. She ruined him at 19 years old. He's got the Jay-Z herpes. And Rihanna ain't innocent. Because she was in there giving that a blowjob in the coat closet when Chris Brown came in. He said, "You always sucking something."
She also accused Jay-Z and his team of setting Chris up by spreading fake reports in the media to make him take the blame.
And they sat there, and Jay-Z and them get on the radio, and they talk about that little fucking boy. And then they put together that whole sham, and then have him arrested on the red carpet just to make sure America hated him for defending himself against that crazy. I mean, she's sexy, and she's pure, and she has all of my respect when it comes to the game.
Ooh.
But you ruined Chris Brown's life, and you knew you ruined his life, and the only reason you did it was because your Jay-Z told you to. So that he could cover up the fact that he started you at 14 when he was damn near 30.
With the fresh allegations against Jay-Z, including accusations of him allegedly abusing a girl when she was just 13, it seems Chris Brown knew more than he let on at the time. And now, he's not the only one making allegations. People are claiming Jay-Z allegedly forced others to help him cover up his inappropriate relationship with young girls. You remember Jay-Z's publicist, right? The one who once said he fabricated the rumors about an affair? Well, a few months ago, he came forward and revealed that he was pressured into taking the blame for those rumors, even though he didn't make them up. But it doesn't stop there. He also shared that the feds had interrogated him about Jay-Z's alleged relationship with minors, using his label as a cover. He recalled, "One day, unmarked law enforcement vehicles stopped me. These intimidating individuals introduced themselves as a federal task force and wanted to speak with me. I followed them to talk, and I was in a total panic. As I sat in that makeshift interrogation room, I realized the severity of the situation." The former publicist continued, "They told me they had been watching Jay-Z closely ever since the Lance Rivera stabbing. They even said he was involved in an incident with R. Kelly during their joint tour promoting their album. The officers told me they were investigating Jay-Z for allegedly engaging in intimate activities with young Rihanna and even transporting her across international borders. They said she wasn't the only one, and that there were many others." Reflecting on the experience, he said, "The interrogation was a brutal wake-up call. Looking back now, there were serious red flags. Jay-Z was very close to R. Kelly. They worked together on 2 albums, had about 30 songs together, and toured together. Jay-Z has also been close to Diddy for decades, so it's not hard to make certain conclusions. With these allegations now surfacing, it's no surprise that people are starting to connect the dots. As for Chris Brown, the streets are saying he might be feeling vindicated. There have been rumors that Jay-Z held back Chris's career out of pure spite. Now, seeing Jay-Z potentially held accountable for his actions must feel incredibly satisfying for Chris. The new revelations have many people backing Chris, and there are comments saying things like, "Remember, as part of Chris Brown's sentencing, he was forbidden to talk about what happened, and the only reason for that was to protect Rihanna. If he's the only one guilty, why couldn't he talk about it? That was a clear hint that she wasn't innocent. Remember when Wendy Williams said, 'If you sleep with Rihanna, you have to take penicillin after that?' Y'all were mad, and poor Chris Brown. I always knew there was more to the story. Chris is talented, and I hope he stays away from these evil